What's up, you guys? Welcome back, and welcome if you're new. In today's video, it's something you want to stay tuned for because we're giving the Tacoma another facelift. So if you have a 2016 to a 2018 Toyota Tacoma, this is the TRD. You might want to stay tuned. So you guys already know, we've done the headlights, we've done the exhaust, we've done the light bars, the ditch lights, we've done many other little things to this truck. So today's video, like I said, we're going to be doing another little facelift. That being said, we're going to change out this grille. So if you have a 2016 or 2017, it's going to be a lot easier to install for you. But if you have a 2018, they do carry sensors in the grille. So when you purchase this grille that I'm going to show you right now, which is the TRD Pro grille, by the way, it was only $100. But if you do have, like I said, the 2018 model, it carries a sensor in here. So for us, the installation is going to be one more step. Why? Because you have to purchase one more part to be able to make sure that the sensor works. At the end of the installation video, after the how-to, I am going to go ahead and give you some clips to show you that the sensor still works. So we'll go ahead and get real close to another car, and I'll show you that the car still stops by itself. So let's go ahead and get into it, and I'll show you how it's done. So I'm about to show you what grille I chose, which, like I said, is the TRD Pro grille. So if you guys are familiar with Tacomas, you already know how that looks. If you're not, I'm going to go ahead and show you right now, and I'm also going to show you the part that you need if you have a 2018 Tacoma. So let's go ahead and get into it. So first things first, of course, here's the grille. Like I said, this grille was about, I think, like 100 or 130 bucks, something like that. So super cheap. The only thing about buying this $130 grill is this. Watch. Where's the Toyota? But don't worry about that because it comes provided. The only thing, yeah, you're gonna have to build it pretty much yourself, but everything comes provided. I'll show you exactly how to install this part as well. So up next, like I said, if you have a 2018 Tacoma, you're gonna need to purchase this. The reason why is, like I said, you have a sensor in the grill. It's like a little glass piece for the sensor so it doesn't get damaged. So yeah, it does match the grill a little bit. It's glass, so it is gonna stand out a little. So let's go ahead and get to the install, and I'll show you how it's done. So pretty much I laid out the grill, and I laid out what's provided. So these red things here, it's 3M tape. So you want to go ahead and do the same exact steps with the rest of them. So pretty much what we did is, if you see there's like little hole outlines, those you're supposed to pop them out. There's two little holes here, pop those out. Once those are done, you want to go ahead and remove the backing and the front side of it. Lay down the sticker to match the holes with the holes on the grill. So once you've laid that down, then you go ahead and grab your whichever letter you're working on and press it down, and that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and leave a time lapse for the rest of this, and then I'll show you what's next. Alright, so now we laid out the Toyota emblems. So up next, and only if you have a 2018 Tacoma. If you don't have a 2018 Tacoma, skip this step that we're about to do. But for the 2018 Tacomas, I'm going to go ahead and put the glass shroud that goes in this piece here. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how that's done. Alright, so I'm going to lay down a little ripped up towel. That way I can pretty much lay this down and look at the back side. Alright, so when you look at the back side of this, you could tell your sensor's going to go here. So what we're going to need to do is get a flathead screwdriver, and if you can see, there's clips here. We're just going to push those in, and this whole little plastic piece, you'll see what I'm talking about right now, will pop out. So the top, it looks like they did put a little bit of super glue, so you might have to put some force. Alright, there it is. So we just took this piece off, and like I said, we're going to replace it for the glass piece. If you do purchase this glass piece, it does come with these little, I'm not exactly sure what they're called, so I might butcher this, but it's like little lock nuts. Once again, back around. So as you can tell, we removed that piece, of course. So these two circle pieces go at the top, and the two clips go towards the bottom. Okay, so you have to do it really evenly on this step, or else it won't go in. Alright, so as you can tell, these little like locking things, I'm not sure exactly what they're called. They did come with the glass piece. If you want, I already have it installed. top of the little like this little piece that's coming out from the glass. And if you want, you can get like some needle nose pliers or anything like that and just kind of push this down. So pretty much what these do is it allows the glass piece to stay locked in so that way it won't fall out. So up next, you want to go ahead and of course unlock your vehicle, open the hood. Alright, so first step is down. I'm going to go ahead and show you what's next. Up next, you want to go ahead and get a 10mm socket. The reason why is because there's one here and there's one here that's a 10mm bolt. So you want to go ahead and remove those and then I'll show you what's next. So one down. Alright, so we got the 2 bolts out. Now you want to go ahead and get a flathead screwdriver or a panel removal tool. The reason why is there's one clip here and there's one clip on the opposite side as well. And you want to go ahead and remove those. Just like that. Pull up. And there's one more on this side. Just like that. Alright, so up next, this is only if you have a 2018 model. If you don't have a 2018 model and you only have a 2016, 2017, skip this step. For the 2018 models, like I said many times, we have a sensor. So if you look down here, so as you can tell, there's a little brown clip here. So either with your fingers, or if you can't do it with your fingers, you can get some needle nose pliers. Go ahead and push in, and it pops right off just like that. And once you've done that, you'll notice there's a little sensor over here, like a little sensor clip. You want to go ahead and remove that as well, just like that. Alright, so once we've done this step, like I said, this step is only for the 2018 models. Once we've done this, now we can go ahead and remove this whole grill. Up next, let's get rid of this chicken wire fence. Push back, just like that. I know I keep stating this, but if you have a 2018 model, here's the sensor. So to remove the sensor, you want to go ahead and get a flathead screwdriver to make your life easier. And you want to insert it here, and they pump off like that. It does take a little messing around with, and they will pop though. Okay. This one's... So once you have it this far, you want to go ahead and get a Phillips head screwdriver, and there's going to be 3 screws. So 1, 2 of the black ones, and then 3 of the silver one. So let's go ahead and remove it. Just like that. You want to make sure you don't lose these screws because you are going to need them. Just like that. Once that's done, there's your sensor. You can just unplug it, like that. Put it off to the side. And another important piece, please do not forget this. You're going to need to remove these little silver things here. This one. And this one. So you want to put these off to the side because they are really important. Alright, so those steps were for the 2018 model. For the 2016, 2017 model, you want to go ahead and skip, of course, that step. Next, we're going to have 10 little screws, if you can see them there. It's going to be pretty much all around the grill, 10 of them. You want to go ahead and get your Phillips head screwdriver and remove those. Once you remove those screws, you're going to see these little spike things. They're pretty much clips. You could either get a flathead screwdriver, pin it in there, and pop it out, or just by hand pushing it in and it'll pop out. So that's going to allow your whole chicken wire fence grill, just kidding, but your whole grill to come out, and then we'll go from there. After removing the clips and removing the 10 screws from the actual grill housing, this is how it looks. So it's pretty much in 2 pieces. So we're finally getting rid of this chicken wire, like I said, and we're going to be installing that beautiful TRD Pro grill. So up next, I'm going to show you how to install the sensor onto the TRD Pro grill. If you don't have the 2018 model, like I said, sorry I keep repeating it, just skip this step. If you remember, I told you to save the screws that came off the actual sensor, which were these 2 black ones, this little silver one, and these 2 like Not exactly sure what these are called, but these two little like silver pieces. The reason why is because this little mechanism, you're gonna have to pretty much transfer it onto the new TRD grill. So first off, you want to go ahead and get these pieces here. This square piece goes towards the bottom and the round piece goes towards the top. Just insert like that. Same thing over here, insert like that. Once you have that done, you want to go ahead and get your actual sensor that you took off the grill. So as you can tell, it's held in place by these two little clips that are on the grill, and all the holes line up. So the two black ones go here on the side. Silver one goes right here at the top. When screwing these in, you don't have to over tighten because it is plastic. You don't want it to break, you know. But just tighten it enough to where, of course, it's not going to fall off inside the grill. So now that we installed the sensor for the 2018 TRD Pro grill, of course, now I'm going to go ahead and show you pretty much how to install this onto the actual grill bezel. So as you can tell, all around there's those clips again. So it's super simple. They're just going to go inside the holes. So you just snap it in and that's it. Make sure you line up the holes. Don't force it if it's not lined up. And you'll hear it snapping, so that's how you know if you put it in right or not. So that's pretty much done. If you have a 2016, 2017, you're pretty much done already. You just want to go ahead and put this grill back onto the actual truck. If you don't, if you have a model like mine and it has a sensor, you want to go ahead and flip this over. I'm keeping this rag under. The reason why is because, oh damn, I thought it scratched. But that's why, because I don't want to scratch any of this. So that's why I have a rag under there. So let's go ahead and flip this over and I'll show you how to install the sensor. Another way you could check if you installed the grill piece, go around and just check, make sure all the clips are pushed all the way in. So now you want to go ahead and grab this piece here. So now you want to go ahead and get your wire if you have the 2018 model. Reinsert it. And remember to stay tuned because I'm going to show you guys that it still works. We're going to go ahead and test. And I'm going to get super close and you're going to see the truck stop by itself. So you want to stay tuned for that at the end of the video. So pretty much what I'm doing here is you can either reinsert it back up here where it was and snap these off and just let it dangle. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move this little clip up. You could move it around just by putting it in circles like that. It'll move. I spin this clip enough to be able to install it right there. So I'm just going to break these off just like that because I'm not going to use these anymore. Just be careful not to splice the wire, of course. So there we go. We got it nicely tucked in. Pretty much now, I mean, we're done. So, I mean, look at this beauty. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and install this beautiful TRD Pro grill back on. It's super simple. It's pretty much exactly the way you took it off. But stay tuned because once we do reinstall this, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and take you guys on a run with me. And I'll show you that the sensor still works and we'll go ahead and make the truck stop by itself. So you reinsert it pretty much exactly like you took it off. Nothing hard.
I want to go off already. You should take me right now.
Damn, look at that. Looks so cool.
Looks cool. Yeah, we're keeping that in. We're keeping that in.
That was a real excitement. I'm serious. Sorry, that was kind of weird, but it looks so cool. Alright, so now that it's installed, I'm going to go ahead and get the camera woman to come up really close.
Hey, camera woman. I'm a young lady.
Alright, so if you look back in here, all we need to do now is pretty much reinstall the 10mm bolt that goes there, the other 10mm that goes there, and then the two clips, one there, and then one on the opposite side that goes there. And pretty much we have it installed. So once you have those bolts and the little clips installed, if you have a 2016, 2017 model, you're pretty much done. That's it. Close the hood and check it out. Enjoy your finished product. But if you have a 2018 model, do not forget to reinstall this because this is important, especially for what we're about to test out right now. I don't want to crash into a car. So you just put back the little brown clip, reinstall the sensor right there. We're good to go. I'm going to go ahead and close my hood now and show you how it looks. Alright, so about right now, I'm going to go ahead and show you that the sensor still works, even though it's installed. So pretty much right now, I'm going to go ahead and show you. I'm going to get out of the line, and you're going to hear it beeping. So the beeping noise means that I'm out of the line, showing you that the sensor still works. Alright, so if you can hear that, that just means, like I said, the sensor's working. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the sensor once again. Alright, so right now we're gonna get really close to a car, and then you'll see that it stops by itself. Alright, so I'm gonna do it again. And you're gonna see the sensors are gonna turn on. Radar ready. Alright, so it's stopping on its own. My foot is not on the brake. The sensor's reading that there's a car there. So as you can tell, still works. 100 bucks. And then I think the little glass piece was another 50, so you can't beat that sensor. Sensor's reading. My foot's not on the gas or brake or nothing. Alright, now it is. Alright, so as you can tell, it looks really good. Sensor's there. So if you don't have the sensor, of course you don't have to purchase this little glass piece here. But I mean, it still looks awesome, especially with these TACOMABEAST headlights. So if you don't have these TACOMABEAST headlights as well, I suggest you get them. They'll be in the description box below as well, along with all this here. Also, if you have the sensor, I'll include that as well, the link. Also stay tuned, because we're going to be changing out my fog lights for actual pod lights. So if you have a Tacoma and you want to do this to your vehicle, stay tuned, because I'm going to give you guys a how to exactly install them. So in all, I think it's a really good product. I mean, for the price, 100 bucks, you can't beat that. Like I said, go purchase yours. If you guys like this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to share today's video with your friends, your family, whoever. It doesn't really matter. Just share this video. Put it on Facebook, Instagram, anything. Help me grow, especially if you have a Tacoma. The more I grow, the more giveaways I could do for you guys, and the more things we could do as a community. I'm just taking in this view. Sorry, I lost track, but damn, looks awesome. It's right by the house too. Yeah. Yeah. Never mind, there's too many rocks. Never mind. I was gonna do a burnout, but just kidding. Oh damn, we hit a rock.
Wait, the camera fell. There.
I've done this probably like 7 times on this truck already.